Have you ever heard the phrase that you are the combination of the 5 people that you spend the most time with? You guys, your environment is so important. It is essential and crucial to your growth. If you want to achieve really big things, the environment and the positivity of the people around you are what's going to propel you forward and cause you to go the farthest, the fastest. So you are the combination of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Let's break that down for a second. Starting with the obvious, friends and family. Obviously, you can't cut friends and family out of your life. As much as you may want to, family's pretty much there to stay. But who are you spending the most time and energy when you're hanging out in your spare time? So when you make decisions on if you're going to go to a family picnic, or if you're going to attend a baby shower, or if you're going to spend time at the park or beach with your friends, what are the things that fuel you up and are directly correlated to your personal core values? And what are the things that you're maybe not so hyped to attend? Start to really pay attention to how you feel in these different types of environments. If you're getting positive vibes, you're gonna feel good after you've spent your energy, and you're going to feel like it gives you more energy than it takes. It is so important to value family time and to keep close friends and connections. All I'm asking you to do is really evaluate what you're saying yes to, because every time you say yes to something, you say no to something else. Let's talk about work life. Where do you work? Most people spend a majority of their lives in a work setting. Do you work in a toxic working environment? Do you hate your boss? Do you like the people that sit around you? Are you isolated for a majority of the day? Do you get to kind of interact and have positive communications with people around you? Pay attention to your work environment and if it's a positive influence on your life. I'm telling you, you're spending way too much time in the office to absolutely be miserable for a majority of it. If you're spending the most time with the 5 people that you work with right now, that you surround yourself with for a majority of your life, are you happy of the person that's transforming you to become? Are you in an environment that's encouraging you to growth, or do you feel stuck or fixed in the current position that you're in? It's kind of along the lines of, are you the smartest person in the room? You want to position yourself in a place where if you are the smartest person in the room, you're not growing and you're not learning and you're not advancing. So if you feel comfortable in your position, that's probably a true fire sign that you are in need for a change. If you absolutely love your job and it fires you up to get out of bed every day, great. I would say a majority of people don't feel that way and feel stuck in their positions. This message is not for you, it's for them. Next, let's talk about media consumption. How many of you spend hours and hours and hours scrolling on your phone? You scroll from the second you wake up in the morning to when you go to bed at night. You're scrolling throughout the day and every little increment of time, but that time adds up. You could possibly be spending more time with your phone than any other human being in your life. It's a crazy world that we live in, and your phone is short for telephone, for megaphone. It's an amplifying device. Your phone is not a negative piece of equipment, but it can be very toxic if you're using it for the wrong reasons. Think of how much time you're consuming social media or any type of media through your phone, and really start to think about how that's serving you and if it's best to unfollow certain accounts that maybe aren't in direct alignment with your core values. If you're starting to get hung up on the news, on just any type of negativity that you see on your feed, remove it. You are the combination of the 5 things that you consume the most. And whether you stop and read or glance or take a second to actually double tap and like that post, it's still on your feed and your subconscious is seeing it as you're scrolling past it. If it's negative information or something that consistently does not bring you joy, just remove it. It's not worth it. Going in direct alignment with your environment, your location is everything. Think about how much time you spend at home and at work. If the location of either of those things is bringing you down, really consider if that's going to position you in the place to where you want to go. Always be thinking about who you want to be in 10 years, and are you in the right location and position to be moving in that direction, or are you at a spot that's stagnant and you're on a treadmill that's going nowhere? The 5 people you spend the most time with is so important. Now I'm going to give you 4 people that I think that you need to have in your life. One, I want you to find a coach, someone who's going to coach you through, that knows your goals and dreams and is going to be there to give you pivotal direction in moving towards your purpose. Second, I want you to find a mentor, someone that you look up to that's already achieved what you want to achieve and is willing to bring their hand back and pull you up along the way. When choosing a mentor, you're going to want to choose very wisely and kind of be strategic in that decision. Just because someone is working a position that you want to work with in the future doesn't mean that they're happy in that role. Basically, make sure that you're interviewing that person and that your core values are in alignment and that they are really loving and killing it at what they do, and that's a perfect mentor for you. But don't let someone with a negative outlook on the thing that you want to do crush the direction that you're headed. Their experience does not equal your experience, and I guarantee you that there's someone out there that's willing to give you the positive vibes and guide you along in the direction that you want to go. The third person I want you to find in your life is a cheerleader. That person who's just always first to show up. They're liking all of your posts on social media. They're the first to call you when you do something really big. I want you to have a cheerleader in your life because it just makes you feel good, and everybody needs that person that's just your person. And then the last person I want you to have is a friend. A true friend is uplifting and they clap when you win. Pay attention to the people that don't. Friends can often come in lots of different disguises. You want this particular friend to be the person that's going to be there on your roughest days and pull you through when you need the motivation the most. So I've just given you a coach, a mentor, a cheerleader, and a friend. You can come up with the fifth person of who you hang around with the most, and don't forget to weed through your social media feeds to make sure that everything that you're consuming is positive and in alignment directly to your core values. If the location of your environment is not on point to where you want to be or the direction to where you want to go, change it. A change of scenery is always a good thing because comfort's the casualty of growth. And if you stay in your comfort zone for too long, it'll be really hard to get out of it. Just remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. So be the person that you want to have in your inner circle for all of the people around you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again today. If you want more information on the Defy the Default masterclass that I'm hosting and teaching on the DTD method, drop a note in the comments below. I'd be happy to send you a link. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Defy the Default channel on your way out because it lights me up. And as always, stop living your life on autopilot and start designing the life that you were born and created to live. See you in class.